channel for another video. In today's video, I'm sharing with you guys a pregnancy and baby related video. This is my first time sharing with you guys my thoughts on baby names, names that I really like, and names that I might use for this little girl. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Michelle. I am currently a mom to 3 boys and we are expecting our first little girl in April, and I need your help because we have no idea what this little baby girl's name is going to be. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below after hearing these names if one of them catches your thought, if you guys enjoy them. I'm also going to be sharing baby boy names with you guys, even though I'm pretty sure our family is complete. I wanted to share with you guys names that we like in case you guys are looking for names for your baby boy. With that being said, I'm going to jump in, share about 5 baby boy names with you guys, a unisex name, as well as some baby girl names to try and make up our mind. I am currently about 30 weeks along with this little girl and we still don't have a name for her, so it's definitely crunch time in order to get some personalized nursery decor in and just know exactly what her name is going to be in case we need to change our mind if it just doesn't sound right. Because right now we are just calling her the baby and it would be nice to have a name. With that being said, our older boys are 9 and 7.5 and their names are Alex and Aiden. So they both start with an A, and Easton's name starts with an E obviously, and he's 18 months. So I figured an E name might be cute, but I just don't know. I'm gonna start off with those baby boy names and then we're gonna finish off with the baby girl names. Our first baby boy name is Jackson. So my husband really likes Jackson. My dad, who passed away 2 years ago in 2016, his name was Jack. So Jackson is a very meaningful name to me. It's a little bit more modern than Jack. I feel like Jackson might be a little bit too trendy, a little bit too popular at this time, but my husband really liked this name when we were throwing names back and forth for Easton, and we actually haven't thought about any names this pregnancy this far, so we didn't even go into the thought of boy names because we already knew the gender of this baby before we started discussing names. The second name on my list is Levi. I loved Levi for a little boy. I love shorter names. Things that are easy to say, things that will last a lifetime. There's obviously some super cute little girl and boy names, but you want to make sure that these names are timeless, names that they're going to want to carry with them for their lifetime. So I thought Levi might be super cute, but again, I wasn't sure if he would want to be called Levi later on, and then there's not really a nickname unless I'm just not thinking of one. There's not really a nickname for that name, so we opted not to. The next name that I really liked is Elliot. I thought that Elliot was super cute. Eli, Ellie, L, E. I just thought Elliot was so cute, but my husband did not particularly like that name, so obviously you want to think mindfully, think together, be on the same page when it comes to something so big as naming your child, because again, they're going to carry this name on forever and you want it to be something that you guys both enjoy. You'll also want to be able to say it about 3,000 times a day, because when you have a toddler and an older child, you're probably calling their name out so often. Easton, don't do that. Alex, don't do this. Alex, do that. Please do this, do that. You are calling out their names so much, and if you have a name that's annoying to you or that you don't picture yourself saying, then don't name your child that, guys, because you are going to be saying their name, like I said, about 3,000 times a day, and it's just how life goes when you're a parent. The last name that I had on my baby boy list is Hudson. I really loved Hudson. We actually have a trailer, our summer home, on a lake. It's on a lake called Hudson Lake, which is super nice and super fitting, and Easton was actually born there. Well, he was born in hospital, but we took him there as his first go-to home, because if you guys are new to my channel, our house caught on fire when I was 38 weeks pregnant. Not this house, but our old townhouse we were living in, and he was basically born there. I went into labor at our trailer and all of that, so Hudson was just a really meaningful name, but again, it was just not the name that was going to be right for us, but I just really liked that name. And then going along with that name, I really liked River as a name, but again, that might be too far out there and people might be like, what? Like grandparents and stuff, because it's a little out there. It's not like your traditional name, but I really liked River. But but with our last name, River would just not go well together, so I opted not to name Easton River. All right, so for our unisex name, this has been a name that I've loved for a long time. It's definitely unisex because we discussed it when we were thinking of names for Easton, and it's also in the running for our name for our baby girl. So the name is Charlie. So there's so many nice ways to write Charlie. You can write it the simple way. You can write it the more complex, trendy, modern way. I love Charlie. Now, I didn't really like Charles, and I didn't want him to outgrow Charlie as he grew older. And for a little girl, I loved Charlie so much. But again, I really started off liking the name by liking Charlotte, but then I was like, I don't know how much I want her to have such a long, complex names to write. And it was just a little bit more, I don't know, like I like Charlie, but I don't want her growing up as a woman and saying like Charlie might not be a sophisticated name. Now, if your child's name is Charlie, I love that name. Give me some insight down below because that is my main concern. I love the name whether the child is 2 or 25 or 45. But I don't know if she is going to outgrow that name or not, and that's just really one of my concerns. But I have loved Charlie from the get-go for both boys and girls. My first baby girl name is Everly. I love Everly. I find it so sweet. Again, there's a few different ways to write it. It's super cute, very feminine. I think it's trendy, becoming more popular, so I wasn't so sure I wanted something that was super popular. And then again, nicknames. I'm worried that Evie might not be for her, that Ev might not be for her, that Ellie might not be for her. I thought that Ellie would be a super cute nickname for Everly, but then my husband was like, well, no, that's not the nickname. Like, that doesn't make sense. Tell me down below if it makes sense because I love that name. It's just so sweet, and I actually don't hear it a lot. But it's definitely on the running list. The second one on my list, knowing that Easton's name starts with an E and keeping up with that theme, is Amelia with an E at the beginning instead of an A. I really love the nickname Emmy. I find it so cute, and I find that Amelia would be such a pretty name for her. I love little girl names that finish with an A or a Y, so Amelia is just so cute. But again, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Like, give me all of your feedback, and then if you guys have other names to add to my list, let me know because we still have some time to make a decision, and I'm really encouraged to just find out names that maybe I haven't been hearing or your baby girl names. The next name on our list is Grace, and this is not a name that I ever thought I would name my child, maybe as a second name or middle name, but not like an actual name. But my husband loves the name Grace for a little girl. A Gracie for when she's little. I just don't know if Grace is something I can wrap my mind around. I definitely wanted his input in this. This is definitely a decision that we're making together. I know a lot of women come up with names and husbands veto them all the time, and he has vetoed a ton of my names. Trust me, this is just like a little bit more of a narrowed list. But I just don't know if Grace, I don't know. If you guys have a little girl named Grace, or if you guys like Grace, let me know a middle name combo. Let me know as she's gotten older if she's liked her name. Just, again, I'm worried. I don't know. That is the word, I just don't know. The next baby girl name that we have is McKenley. Again, there's so many different ways to spell this out. I really like Kinley and Mac as nicknames. I find it super cute. Again, it's a little bit longer, more complex to write. Maybe a little bit more modern, less traditional, but I'm going for something that not everyone has their child named because we have a ton of Alexes and Aidens in the world, not a whole lot of Eastons, and I'm just trying to be a little bit more, I don't know, like edgy, fun, yet contemporary, but still something that is going to be a little bit more timeless. And I just think McKenley is such a pretty, feminine, girly name. And I don't know why I came up with this name. I don't know why I came up with the spelling that I like. But I've just like been Pinteresting, Instagramming, looking on Etsy, all kinds of different baby names. And this one just really stood out to me. And my name starts with an M, so I thought it might be special for the only girl to start with an M like me. Next baby girl name is Mila. Mila is a name that I've loved for so long. It's so simple, so delicate, so pretty. It's super easy to write. It's just rolls off your tongue. Mila, Mila, Mila. Like, I could say that all day. My husband, not so much. He doesn't like it. but I think it's just so pretty and so nice, and I just love it. But maybe he'll change his mind. But I really like Mila as a name for a little girl. I just find it like super nice and short. The next little girl's name that I have is Colby. I think Colby can be a little boy's name or a little girl's name. I did tell you I'd have a ton more girl names than boy names, just because this is what we're actually putting our mind into right now. But Colby just seems like such a nice, edgy, fun kind of name, and I really like it. Have not mentioned this one to my husband yet because I'm afraid that he's gonna veto it way too soon, but I love the name Colby. All right, so I've got two more baby girl names for you. These are ones that my husband has completely vetoed, but I still want your opinion on them. The first one is Emery, and I have loved Emery. Again, I love Emmy as a nickname, and that would be super cute. And I just think Emery is something she can grow with as well. We speak both French and English here in our house, so it's something that's, you can say very well in English and very well in French as well, but it's already been vetoed. So if you have an Emery, or if you like that name, give me some hope. Let me know things that I can let him know, and maybe he will end up changing his mind. Maybe we can use Grace as a middle name. I don't know, but just let me know what your opinion is. And then the last name kind of goes a lot with this one. It's another one that he's vetoed, and it's Emerson. I love Emerson, spelled E-M-E-R-S-Y-N. For a little girl, so cute. Easton, Emerson, Aiden, Ryan. I don't know if I can do any more N's at the end. They're all spelled differently. We have an O-N, an E-N, and an A-N, but they all sound like in at the end, and I don't know if I can do another N because I'm already calling Easton Aiden half the time, and vice versa. But I just really love that name. All right, guys, so that sums up my baby names that I might be using. Like I've mentioned a ton of times in this video, let me know in the comments down below if you have any other name ideas for me, or if you liked any of the names that I've mentioned, or if your children are named any of these names, what good middle names would go with them as well. I am definitely in need of picking out a baby girl name, and I would love your help with this. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I would love to have you subscribe. Turn that bell on so that you don't miss when I post future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.